Well, great to be back on Say Even Media Sports on YouTube, and like I was always ready to serve you the best of sporting content. The Black Stars of Ghana are still on the lookout for a new coach following the departure of Otto Addo, and according to the Ghana Football Association, they have received 600 applications for the vacant Black Stars job. Of course, I'll be giving you a tall list of coaches that I think should be considered for the Black Stars coaching job. And the list is very thorough. So I've narrowed it to 4 coaches. Top of my list is Coach Tom Saintfiet of Mali, Coach Herve Renard, formerly of Saudi Arabia, Desmond Ofei, our own Desmond Ofei, and Winfred Schaefer. Coach Kwesi Appiah was an interesting pick, but I'm told he has debunked any report or news linking him to the Black Stars coaching job. So my preference is Tom Saintfiet of Mali, Herve Renard, formerly of Saudi Arabia, Winfred Schaefer, and Desmond Ofei. Now, for Schaefer and Desmond Ofei, one would argue that they were part of Otto Addo's technical team, and that if they had anything essential, they could have contributed to the success of Coach Otto Addo, and that things wouldn't have been that shambolic or appalling under Coach Otto Addo. To some extent, I disagree with anyone who is of that opinion. I think in as much as they were technical team members under Coach Otto Addo, I do not think they were calling the final shots. Otto Addo was the one taking final decisions, and I'm told Otto is one coach who is not that flexible when it comes to entertaining advice or trying to open up and really have that listening ear with his technical team. So I think we need to give them the benefit of the doubt, and with the benefit of hindsight, I think they have to be considered for the Black Stars coaching job. In fact, they've been with the team for a good period of time, and we have only 2 friendlies to partake in before going for the FIFA World Cup. We do not have the luxury of time for training, for identifying faults, identifying weaknesses. That is a big disadvantage. But with Winfred Schaefer and Desmond Ofei, at least with the benefit of hindsight, they understand the team, they know the ins and outs of the Black Stars, and these are my reasons why they should be considered for the Black Stars coaching job. Moving on to Herve Renard, formerly of Saudi Arabia. He's one person who has been identified as the favorite, and in fact, I'm told he's that close to getting the job. I would not be surprised if Herve Renard is named as the new head coach of the Black Stars. And looking at his profile, he has been in the coaching profession for that long, career spanning over 20 years. At a point in time, he was part of Coach Claude Leroy's technical team, worked as a physical trainer with the Black Stars in preparation for the 2008 AFCON. So he's been in Ghana before, and he understands the trade when it comes to football in Ghana. And of course, he got to the top, winning the AFCON with Zambia in 2012, and went on to win the AFCON with Ivory Coast, beating Ghana in 2015. And also at the 2022 FIFA World Cup, he led Saudi Arabia. That was an achievement. Some of us, it really came as a shock because Argentina eventually went on to win the World Cup, and Saudi Arabia was the only team that defeated Argentina in that tournament, and this was under the tutelage of coach Herve Renard. So he's an interesting character, a disciplinarian, someone who has vast experience, someone who has worked with the Black Stars before, and I think this is part of the reasons why a lot of football fans are rooting for Herve Renard. Moving on to Tom Saintfiet, one person who has made his stance known when it comes to the Black Stars coaching job, that he's interested and he wants to coach Ghana. And that, of course, is a positive sign. If you want a coach and there is one person among the tallest of coaches who has expressed several times that he's interested in coaching Ghana, it is a good sign. And that should tell you that he's well motivated enough when it comes to coaching the Black Stars. He has also been in the coaching profession for that long, career spanning over 20 years, has been on the African continent for a good period of time, having coached a lot of national teams on the African continent, from Namibia to Togo to Gambia. He has also coached, I think, Ethiopia, and currently he's working with the Mali national team. In terms of experience, I think he has it, and I will remember him for his performance with the Gambian national team at the 2021 AFCON in Cameroon, all the way to the quarterfinals, and nobody saw it coming. Recorded some good results against Tunisia and other national teams. So he's one candidate that I think, if he's given the job, I will also not be surprised at all. So in wrapping up, I have Winfried Schäfer, Desmond Ofei, and those who do not know, Desmond Ofei is a UEFA Pro license holder. Yeah, that is a level in terms of certification, and it makes him legit for the Black Stars coaching job. You can argue that, like I said earlier on, you can argue that he doesn't deserve to be considered for the coaching job, but like I said earlier on, with the benefit of hindsight, Schäfer and Desmond Ofei should be considered. And Herve Renard, I think he's a top guy. Yeah, he's a top guy, and the probability is that high that Herve Renard or Tom Saintfiet, per my list, the probability is in favor of Tom Saintfiet and Herve Renard. But I think Herve Renard, if he's appointed, I'll be so much happy and grateful. And I think we should also think beyond the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The cracks in our football is way too deep. So it should be a long-term contract. Any coach who takes after Otto Addo should be given a long-term contract, and that should be tied in with how we want to develop grassroots football and also have a good structure in place for the Ghana Premier League. So the focus shouldn't be on only the 2026 FIFA World Cup, but it should be beyond the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I think that will be the best move for the Black Stars of Ghana. And let me hear from you in the comment section on who should be named as Otto Addo's successor. Will you consider Winfried Schäfer, Desmond Ofei, Tom Saintfiet, or coach Herve Renard, who is a two-time AFCON winner? I rest my case. Do also subscribe to Saben Media Sports Extra on YouTube